Hey guys, it's Jim. I'm going to be messing around with this software package Doodly for a little bit. I picked this thing up because I thought I could use it to create some pretty interesting videos for work or for my wife. My wife owns a dance and gymnastics facility, and I thought we could do some interesting videos for social media and so forth. So I'll go ahead and play with it here. Let's create a new video. Of course, Doodly allows you to create whiteboard videos, or a chalkboard video, or a glassboard video, or custom. Custom means you put your own background behind it. The whiteboard looks like it's writing on a whiteboard. The chalkboard looks like somebody's writing on chalk. And a glassboard looks like it's a piece of glass and somebody's writing from the other side. Let's go ahead with whiteboard. Alright, so now inside Doodly, we've got very sparse menu. Let's see what we got here. Customer sort brings up a website, brings up another website. So health just links out to websites. Minimize. Okay, get a little bit more real estate with full screen. Undo, redo, cut, copy, paste. Okay, and quit. Alright, so here we've got our board. That's where we will build our scene. Down here we've got our timeline in seconds. This is our scene. Here's our default first scene. We can add additional scenes. If we right click them, we can preview it so it will draw whatever's on it for us. We can duplicate it so it'll copy, or we can delete it. Here we can overlay there's volume. Let's see. How do I want to? Okay, let's do this. So video settings. So here we go. Whiteboard, we get our choice of hands. Alright, see, switch between right hand and left handed. So we got different genders. You can see we got male hands, female, African American, so forth. That's what it looks like on a glassboard, and then custom. Okay, so on custom, they can use a marker or they can use chalk. Okay, settings. Video ends when the animation ends, or both the animation and the audio end. Okay, so the audio may play longer, so the last screen will just hold. Scene transitions. Left, right, up, down, mixed. Mixed, I believe it's just they vary it. Camera panning is an interesting one. I haven't got that totally figured out yet. Basically what happens is the camera just moves to a different place on a a large whiteboard. So if they're writing in the middle, if it would swipe left, the scene would move out of the way. If it's camera panning, what happens is the camera just would move to a different location, and then the next scene starts drawing. And then if and then it would pan again to another location. So it just kind of moves around. But there doesn't seem to be a way to really control it. Erase mode, I'll show you that when we start drawing some stuff, but basically when one character or prop fits on top of another, it will erase the parts. It will erase the parts that overlap. Okay, so it just won't draw over top. It will erase out the pieces, and it'll either do a finger eraser or using eraser. Smart mode will select one or the other, and it'll determine when to use which. Or we can do off. Off, maybe with off it just overwrites it. I've never tried that. The default is for it to be on, but we'll try it. So let's go back to, let's do this. Let's do this hand. Let's do this one right here. Smart mode unavailable. Look at that. Why not? Well, that's weird. Alright, we'll go with this one there. So no hand, the writing will just appear, the drawing will just appear without a hand doing the drawing. Alright, so let's go ahead and try something. So let's drag this on the screen and let's hit, so now you can see down here, here's a small version of our screen down the timeline. Here it is. And this is text, so I can change this. Put my name here. Let's try that. And let's hit preview and see what happens. Alright, well, there we go. Let's put this guy in here. Oh, that's a scene. Let's do a character. Let's do this. And let's preview this. Alright, see how it erases before drawing this character over top? Alright, what happens if we go into no review? Off. Oh, look at that. Now it draws it right over top. Alright, that's a weird effect. I think I like it's a weird effect because, let's do that again, because of the way those lines stay through the character. Watch this. See how that line is still there, and then all of a sudden at the end, the character appears over top? Yeah, I think I like erasing much better. Let's try those different hands again. Let's try this guy, see if it looks any different. Now the hand is blurry when it's moving quickly, and as it slows down, it seems to be more clear. Okay, now down here you can also preview just the scene. When I'm clicking preview up on the right side, it is previewing the entire timeline. Alright. Let's add another. Now here, let's look at this over here. Here, in Tools, I can zoom in or zoom out the size of this scene. Can change the scene setting. So the same thing down here. This sets it for the entire timeline. You can change it for each scene if you wanted. So you could actually switch between a whiteboard and a chalkboard or a custom and back and forth. You can change hands out. You can switch to right hand or left. And you can also customize which animation you want to appear between each individual scene, which is handy. Notice that the camera panning thing is not here. And then you can add extra time at the end of your scene. So if you've got a voiceover and you need to let the scene stay before the next one comes, you would increase that. Down here's your items. So this is the order that they will draw. So first we got the burst in the back, then the name, and then the two characters. And then delay is how long it takes before the drawing starts. Duration is how long it takes to draw. So right now the duration is 3 seconds. Let's jump it up to 5 and watch what happens. Watch how much longer. See, much longer to draw. I liked it pretty good. I think that was actually better than the 3. Here, the name. Let's see what happens when we make the name take 2 seconds. Yeah, all right. So we can adjust each of these, and then you can adjust the order of things like this. Notice that when I highlight this guy, and then the box will, if I click here, notice it draws a box around this one. It selects this one. If I click on this one, it selects this one. Let's see if it does it the other way around. Yeah. See if I click here, so notice then this one is selected. If I click here, it highlights this other one. Let's do the burst. Yeah. It would be nice, it'd be interesting if it scrolled this for you, or was a setting to scroll this for you. That would be nice. Watch this. Like, see, I select that, but or do a name. See, but this view doesn't change. I mean, it would be cool if that scrolled to match your selection. Let's go ahead and add another scene. So we can get some transitions in here. Let's change the size. This one looks like it's further away then. Now notice here, and I'll watch this. If I grab this scene, let's grab here. Okay, look at this scene. I've got. Looks like it's going to take 3 seconds. So 0 second delay, and then 3 seconds to draw each. But this whole thing, look at it's from 5. See, what is that? Oh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just over 6 seconds. Scene setting, and then there's the 0.5 right there. That's where the 6.5 comes from. See that? Watch this. Let's shrink this thing down to 3. See what happens? Over here, it automatically adjusted these. The scene setting stayed at 0.5. What happens if I change this? Alright, it pushed this out and left these here. If I drag this back down, those counters changed again. So that's interesting. If you do this, it'll just add time to each of these. Let's see what happens if I manually set each of these. Let's say you're 3. Set each of these to 3. And let's go ahead and change again. Yeah, when you do that, it goes ahead and adjusts the duration of all of them. Let's do this. Okay. Let's try this. Change this duration. See if it changes just the duration or if it changes the delay as well. Yep. Just changes the duration. Alright, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and take this back to, let's make it 1. Right. You gotta hit enter. And you put this back to 3. Actually, let's make this one 0. Alright, let's run this whole thing. Preview. Remember we changed the order of that, so it did the name first. And we turned off the smart erase too, so let's turn that back on next time. See how it swiped that out of the way? 0 second delay before it started drawing. We had a 1 second delay before the second drawing here. And then it's done. Alright, so let's go back here. Scene settings. No, this is the one. Let's put it back to smart. Apply. Let's watch it again. And then when he's done, 1 second delay, and he draws the next one. Alright. Very good. Let's do the panning for, where is it? Here. Let's see what happens here. And let's change this back. Actually, let's do, see this? Yeah. It's not the easiest to move this stuff around. Let's try that and see what happens. So it's going to create, draw one character, then the burst, then the name, and then the other character. Let's do this. Okay, first character. Here come those bursts through the guy. Oh, see the pan? See how it only just moved it over? It didn't swipe it all the way out of the way. So the effect is like a camera panning. Alright, that's interesting. Notice that once you set camera panning, it's set like that for the entire timeline. You cannot change it for each individual scene. So that's like you can't override that global setting. So that's an interesting thing. So I don't know exactly why it does that, but it does. All right, so let's try something else. Let's make this smaller. We got these two here. Let's duplicate this scene. Okay, so on the duplicated scene, notice that the delay and duration here are reset to 0. Alright, what I want to test here is, what I want to show is a scene transition with the same characters. So let's add character in the middle. Okay, let's see how this is. Okay, and then on this guy, I want to set no exit. Here we go. No exit animation. So let me see where we're at. Okay, apply scene transition. Scene setting, exit animation. No, none. Alright, so watch what happens. Let's try this again. Draws the first scene, swipes away, draws the next scene, draws the next guy. I'm going to take that delay out of there. And then see, we just transitioned into that third scene, but we didn't have an extra transition, so those first two characters stayed in place. Okay. Let's make this really fast. Let's take that delay out of here. Okay. Very good. Let's change something up. Let's go back to this guy and scene setting. Let's do an erase. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's go back to this. Take that back to none. Let's take this guy. Let's look at him. Here we go. Exit animation. Erase. Apply. Alright, so let's look at this guy again. So let's look at these settings. So check this out. The enter animation is draw. So it means he's going to be drawn. Okay? Opacity. This is how, if he's transparent or not. How transparent or solid it is. But he's going to be drawn. Apply. This guy. He's going to be drawn, and then he's going to be erased. Watch what happens. Let's see what happens here. Oh, notice here, down here in this this scene, this shows what it looks like when the scene is done, because he's going to be erased. So now it doesn't show this second character down here in the scene. So let's do this. He's going to draw the first one, draw the second one, then he's going to erase the second one. It's going to transition scenes. Okay, that guy is back. He shouldn't be back, but he's back because he was already here. Let me delete this guy. Watch. Oh, yeah, delete the scene. Let's go back here. Uh-oh. Did I just mess up Doodly? No, he's not. Okay. Erase. And that scene is in. Okay, watch this. Duplicate the scene. And notice on this duplicated scene, that second character is not there. Automatically, he's not there because at the end of the scene, that character has been erased. So let's draw this guy on here like this. And let's do a that shouldn't have to be. See, this guy's already drawn, so I don't know why this says draw. It should be none because he's already there. Let's make this super fast. I'm going to speed this up though so we can get through this quicker. Next scene, leaves that guy there. Okay. That's what we're after. Man, that was really fast. Oh man, why did he have this down to 0 seconds? Extra time at the end. We don't need any extra time at the end. Some settings, extra time at the end. Okay. Draw that guy. Draw the next. Oh. This guy. Look at him. He's not set to any duration. That's the problem. Let's make it 2. Boom. 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 Then erase. Next scene. Boom. Alright, that's what we want. Alright, let's tell you what, let's save this video. Let's hop back out. Okay. Go back into this guy just to kind of make sure Doodly doesn't get too messed up here. Sometimes he's really solid actually, but sometimes it can start using a lot of memory and he can seize up a little bit. So sometimes I've heard other Doodly video creators say that it's a good thing to just save, exit Doodly, and come back in. But they have made a couple updates lately, and there were some bug fixes too, and they said that they are going to at least bring out some new features. So that's exciting. Let's see what's in store. All right, let's add some music. Why is that not? Oh, wait a second. All right, that. Alright, here's what I need to do. You do not enter the soundtrack here. But you go up here. So let's check out some of these soundtracks. Sounds pretty good. Let's I think you just, there we go, look at that. Drag it down, it turns green. Did it take? Right. We're going to set the sound levels down here. Jump along the timeline there. Alright, let's alright, stop. Stop. Alright. How do you get to stop? Alright, let's just do this. Do a preview. Okay, and the video is set to end when the animation ends. So it did what it was supposed to do. If we can move this. Yeah, that would see how that, what's that's like. You know what we'd want to do actually is the first guy here, we want to delay him. Let's try this. See, that works better. Timed up the music a little better. Alright, now down here, check this out. This is where we can record an overlay of narration. So let's try this. So, testing, 1, 2, 3. Here's the first animation. I'm drawing this character, we're drawing the sunburst, there's my name, next guy, swish out of the way, character 1, character 2, erase character 2, scene 3, here comes the last character, end. Right, end. Right, look. If I can play it, seems like he's rendering, he's still messing around down here. Okay. Here, let's play it. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Change the volume. Okay, volume's up high as it can go on the narration. Let's drop the music. Try this. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Here's the first animation. I'm drawing this character, we're drawing the sunburst, there's my name, next guy, swish out of the way, character 1, character 2. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Let's try it again. Here comes the last. Let's try. Alright, let's do that again. Okay, as soon as I do this. Okay, here we go. Scene 1, first character. Starburst, name. Second character. First character, scene 2. Second character. Erase second character. Scene 3. Last character. Done. Okay, here we go. Scene 1. First character. Starburst. Name. Second character. First character. Scene 2. Not bad. Second character. Erase second character. And then if we want to trash scene 3. Last character. Sound. It's just the narration. Alright, that's nice. Okay, here we try the volume down. First character. I can barely hear that. Okay, let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's first character. Let's look at something else. Let's delete scene. Bring another scene. Okay, let's change this scene. So exit animation, done. And let's look at some of the scenes and so forth that come with this. I've got the enterprise membership here. Here are some entire scenes. So let's go ahead and you see a scene is basically a collection of graphics, props, and characters that are all put together for us. Okay, you see over here all the elements. So just like anything, they can be, look at that, and you can move them around, change the delay, change the duration, and so forth. I'm just going to delete that, delete the scene, delete the scene, add new scene back in. Oh, why did I leave it here? I said duplicate instead, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see what all scenes we have. So we've got dresser, bedroom, family room, looks like a school, beach, classroom, doctor's office, operating table, cityscape, car wreck, airport, inside a bus, yeah. Another hospital, hammock, that's nice. Okay, there's a phone and you can add your own text and stuff in there. That looks funny. Oh, it looks good here. Oh man, look at that. Make the scene. A new scene. Alright, quite a few scenes in here. Alright, let's check out the characters. So this is Adam. Adam doing a bunch of things. We have Agatha. I've got the Enterprise Edition that came with more props and scenes and characters. See, the Doodly Club characters are part of my subscription. Still Agatha, a whole bunch of Agatha. Agatha, the lawyer, the martial artist, awesome. Agatha, the partier, let's check her out. Oh yeah. Scandalous. Alright. Agatha Queen, man. Agatha soldier, that's awesome. Guy doesn't like a hot soldier with a gun. Alright. Okay, now we got Amanda. Amanda's probably a drama queen. You know she is. Look at her. It's Amanda relaxed. Look at her. Does she look relaxed to you? Look at that pose. She's a drama queen. Stay clear of her. But Amanda, Andrew. All right, somebody here. We're still with the A's. Andrew. Okay, look at this. Here was a little girl. Anne. She looks like a cartoon character. She looks like she's out of Scooby-Doo. What was that character? Thelma? Is that the one? I'm dating myself. Oh, breastfeeding. Hello. Cross-country skiing. Dancer. Kids are all dancers. Let's check her out. Oh yeah. Doing a little lyrical there. Oh, look at this, a gangster. Oh, how funny. All right. Look at Kung Fu Master. Look at her kicking. That's awesome. Yeah, man, we're still in A's. Look. Okay, baby. There we go. You got something else. Just a baby. Baby hanging out. Look at that. Baby chilling. Okay. Chilling in a raft. And walking. Baku. Baku. Baku? Baku. The new guy. It's released this month. Oh, Bapoto. His name's. Oh, now we got another Bijan. We have Bijan. Who's this guy? I can't see out here. So, Bapoto. Oh, now we got a Brad. Check out Brad. Look at that hair. Brad Lee. And there's a lot of characters. There's a lot. Oh, here's this. Categories. Oh, look at that. There's categories. I can't see. Oh, they got business, casual, trendy. Interesting. Check that. Go away. Camilla. Diana. David. Domino. And how many are there? It'd be cool if I could just bring up a. Say, can you make this? Let's delete this scene. It's easier. Domino. It's nice if we could just bring all these characters up into a full screen view. You can search here, but you got to know what to search for, right? Let's look at. Let's say chair. All right, it brings us. Okay, it does. It works. Wheelchair. Larry, look at this. Just keeps going and going. Alright, a lot of characters. Let's check props. Alright, this guy I added. I'm going to delete him for now. I'm going to cover that. So those are the extra ones. Market, shared. I'm not sure what these market and shared are. Props. Props are a bunch of stuff. So props are things. So that's cool. Let's delete this guy. So things that we can add into our scene to tell a story. Assault rifle, wow, okay. Chair. Let's see, plant. Trees, garden. How about sun? Okay, let's try a logo. Huh. Look at that. A bunch of logos in here. Ah, look at that, Mac. Isn't that funny? I was looking at, they don't have the Apple logo, but that's close. We've got apples. Fruit. Show back up. Very good. Let's do car. Nice house. Things that you find in a house, lighthouse. All right, let's and then text. Okay, Doodly comes with these 3 fonts. And let's do a preview. Oh, let's do this. And then you're supposed to be able to add your own font too. I think you can do a true type font. I'm not sure where Windows. I don't know if I really want to take time to do that right now. But I forget where Windows stores its font files. But all you gotta do is point it to font files. I'm not sure they are in Windows anymore, so let's not worry about. So now you can change color, set the opacity and the animation just like anything else. You can change, you can change the color, but you can't. You can't change you can't have a sentence and change one color of one word. So if you want to do that, you'd have to put 2 boxes next to each other. You can't. I don't believe you can. Can you underline? You can use any character that your keyboard can produce, but you can't there's not bold or underline or bullet points. There's not any kind of anything you can do. There's no text editing based. It's just straight text and color. Bring forward, bring backward. So, it's in back, right? So you have the concept of layers. Okay. Here's what I want to show you. You can bring in your own graphics into Doodly and it will draw. You can set up Doodly to draw it. And let's just test that. Okay, so here, let's do a couple things here. So here, let's add a new prop. I've got some pictures on my so let's do the rhino. I'm going to put my initials on it first so I can find it. Okay, now let's do let's see what he does. He just kind of paints it. It's kind of ugly. Okay, but watch this. There's this. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, let me show you this. So you can swap things. You can change the orientation of things, and of course you can make it bigger and smaller. Okay, and you can use keyboard. So I'm hitting the arrow keys right and things to move it around, but you just kind of you don't have super fine control when you're doing rotations and stuff. There's no concept of a snap to grid or anything like that you might have in Visio or some other software. All right, but check this out. It's got an edit. If I add this guy here, all right, he doesn't have. He's got settings, right? This guy, he's got edit. Okay, and what you can do here. Let's move my picture out of the way. What you can do here is this is how you can train Doodly on how to do the drawing. So let's go ahead and try this. So so new path. Right, so okay, new path. Let's call this one path 1. Path size. Let's make it bigger. So we're gonna start right here. So here we go. So I'm clicking these dots here. Path size a little bigger. Totally foobarring this up. Because, oh, that's not what I want. Path size. Right here you can drag it too, like that. See that? You can drag it. And I'm just being in a hurry here. And this is not awesome because this has got a white background. So when I'm outside the lines here, it's going to show. Now we're going to take it. You know what I did? See what I did here? I got too close to a. was terrible. Let me do that again. All right. Let's take this thing. Let's make him draw it for like 10 seconds. Right? Ah, it's just preview scene. Let's do that again. Let's do it like, let's really take it some time here. Some people, I've seen some videos online where people would upload these real detailed drawings, and then they will painstakingly create these paths. It's pretty crazy. But let's do this. You can see how detailed it can get. You can see that like my technique here was terrible. That was actually pretty good. I should have done probably that first. I should have done the outline. And see, you can see that if you take your time and just color this stuff in, you can see how detailed that marker is actually tracing everywhere I went. Because I didn't have to paint the white. And he's done. Okay, I want to show you another thing too. If you add in a scalable vector graphic, like download an SVG file and import that, then let me see which one I want. Then here, this guy. Okay, so this is this SVG I created and saved. So I just imported it. Watch. Okay, so let's do. I guess save this animal. Okay, let's go to this guy. Sorry, there we go. Edit him. Okay, see how he. Let's try that again. See how he draws it at once. He just kind of spray paints it. But here's what we're going to do. See this? This button appears. Load SVG paths. Let's do that. Okay, now look how he's written. Okay. That's what we want to see. Okay. I don't think I have any more. I got some other SVGs on my laptop, but they were ones that were converted from PNGs, so they're not good. Okay. So anyway, I think we'll go ahead and call that a day. I'm going to delete these. All right, let's just run the whole thing. See where we're at. Here's the horn. See, it's like it's a mystery of what I'm drawing here. It's just like a Picasso. I think if I did this again, I would definitely outline it. I would go with the larger brush right away, and I would color in the gray, and then I would just use a large brush to paint in the fingernail, toenails, and so forth, and the ears, and that black color. And it's weird, I didn't have to color the white that I did. Remember this creature? See, I'm coloring in the white right there, so I can go in. You can go in and delete those paths, so it's something I could go and do. And then you see at the end, it just flashes in all those colors, and that's because I ended the paths, and once the paths are end, it just shows the final graphic. And since I didn't color in all the lines, it's kind of an abrupt end on that. So we can definitely do better on that. But anyway, that's kind of an overview of everything there is to know about Doodly. And some people on the internet have done an amazing job creating some spectacular videos with it. So this was not one. So I think we'll call it a day. Thank you, YouTube, for spending the afternoon with me.